Kyle Ryan, you started off early and then finished it off in overtime. How'd that feel?
It's definitely nice to get an overtime winner. I mean, we haven't been too successful in extra time this season, so anytime you get a chance to bury it, you gotta capitalize. And luckily enough, we did tonight.
It was a juicy rebound. Your motto, just go harder than that.
Yeah, I saw Nicky coming down the pipe, and I thought if I didn't think I'd be able to tip it, but I just wanted to get there just in case the rebound did pop out, and it came to me, and I just tried to get it past him on the backhand.
Nice catch.
For a game and kind of a crazy night, the way you guys were trading chances and going back and forth all night like that.
Yeah, it was definitely an exciting game for the fans. I don't know if it was our best first. We gave them a lot of chances, but we found a way to score and obviously got one time to win it. So that's the most important thing. I think we could have probably had a couple in the power play too. I don't think we were as sharp as we wanted to be, but I think moving forward, you get the 2 points. It's all that matters.
How about when they kind of pushed back and went ahead there? How was the resolve on the bench, and how did you guys respond, and how did you like the way you guys responded?
We knew we just had to get back to the game that we knew we could play with and knew we could win with. So we started that in the second, a little bit in the third. Obviously, we had chances where we got away from it a bit, but end of the day, we got the two. So that's all that matters.
You've been on the short end of some of these overtime shootouts. I wonder what it felt like tonight. It's a Saturday night. You got a big crowd, and to finish it off kind of the right way.
Well, I loved our strategy that we went with 3 forwards and the 1D. Obviously, we haven't had much success in the shootout, so why not go for it overtime? And we did that with, like I said, the 3 forwards. So worked out well. I thought we were all over them there. They had one good chance early, but we had a lot of good chances and probably could have had one even earlier. So it's just a product of going to the net, and we just found a way to win it for us.
Battled your way back into, and I mean that big save in overtime was where it was a big difference maker.
Yeah, obviously want the first one back. It's a bad goal on my part, but I was able to kind of climb my way back in it personally. I thought I made some bigger saves as the game went on, but I think both teams would admit that defensively it wasn't their best in the first. So and that falls on me too. I got to try and make an extra save or two there, but. It was an entertaining game, and we've now got points in a couple straight here, so we're doing some good things. It's nice to have Halsey back in the lineup. We have a lot of energy out there, and got a couple goals from a couple different guys, and able to come out with a win.
Todd, really going for it. Do you notice he goes 3 forwards and 1 D-man in OT there? Did you pick up on that?
Yeah, I picked up on it, but watch the. You got kind of trapped in our own zone for a little bit there, and Teddy, who was Teddy Purcell's the third forward, and he made a great play picking up their D-man coming down the back door, and that's it's a high-level hockey intelligence play by Teddy. Especially, he's not a defense-first player. We need him for his offense. So to have that recognition is probably why Melly feels comfortable putting him out there in overtime like that.
Yeah, that's true. He came right across the crease there.
certainly skated with these guys tonight, but they're a fast team. They're good on the rush, and they got guys that can make a lot of plays. But yeah.
What happened in that span toward the end of the first, into the second, when they got back into the game?
Yeah, they did some nice plays, and when they had a chance to put it in, they did. And I mean, it's that little span there. That's why we lost the game tonight. How do you sum it up? The road trip. Frustrating and disappointing. We goal is to win the game, and we didn't find a way to do it. We think we did a lot of good things, but it's got to be better.
Thanks.
Claude Dreher, the Philadelphia Flyers.
No one likes losing as many games as we have.
Surprised this team is in this position at this point?
Surprised, yeah. Obviously, you never want to see your team do the way we're doing right now, but just bad bounces.
You're up 2 goals in the first period. I'm thinking, this is going to be a good night. You fast sheet of ice. You're playing their tempo.
I think we got too comfortable there after the first 2 goals, and that's what happens. You get too comfortable, and yeah, that's just the way it went. Got too comfortable there. Can never get comfortable in this league.
When did you guys find out that Mason wasn't going to play?
I don't know. I just went on the ice and Ray was in net, so yeah, I didn't know anything else but that.
His last.
That's Zach Ronaldo of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Late, like right before the game started.
How difficult is that? Because it's not like coming in off the bench. You're coming off the warm-ups.
Yeah, it's similar. I think it's just a little unexpected, but you that's what you're there for, and you just try to get focused as quick as you can.
Does a game sometimes get its own momentum, and that's the explanation for 6 goals in the first period?
Yeah, they come out hard. They got skilled players. They try to kind of open things up, and I think we got chances because of that. But they buried a few also.
Did you have any sense during warm-ups that Steve was having an issue?
No.
He didn't say anything to you?
No.
Why do you think this team has struggled so much on the road?
It seemed like you were just kind of going for it in overtime, 3 forwards and.
Yeah, we, I felt that we had the parts with 3 lines that could score some goals, and it seemed like the right fit. And it paid off for us. It got a bit scary there a few times, but I thought the guys, did a good job in OT. We got a big save from Benny, and we're able to capitalize off of an offensive zone play where Nicky shot the puck and Nuge went to the net.
He admitted it was a bit of a tough start for him. Ben sort of battled his way back into that
Benny?
game. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think it was like that for the whole team. When you look at the first period, it was a pretty sloppy period, and to come out of that period 3-3, we're happy to get out of it. They came at us really strong, and but I thought in the second a group as a whole, we settled in. We didn't give up a lot of chances against in the second, and the third was back and forth. So it was a pretty entertaining hockey game, and we're happy we won.
That's the last game you're playing against Eastern Conference team this year. You know the record. No, I don't know. Have you come to any particular theory why this team plays so well, and then look ahead to the final 10?
I have no idea. That was it was a pretty tough matchup. Philly played really hard. They played physical. They played very similar to a Western Conference team tonight, and we got through it. So the thing is that moving forward, that's what we're going to have to expect against the Western Conference.
It seemed like all started to come on there, and of course gets assist on the winner. But I think he looked good up here.
Well, I think the first period got off to a slow start, but he got better as the game went on. And that was the same thing for the rest of the team. But he started to find his legs. He had some good scoring opportunities, and he was skating a lot better in the second half of the game than he was in the first.
So when you're in the American League, you always play 3 forwards in the fourth?
Not necessarily. I tried it a few times, 2 or 3 years ago, and it didn't work out. I didn't like the look of it. I just felt that we had 3 lines that could score, and we were going after the win.
I'm sure you've been asked this just about every night, but can you talk about Nugent and Everly and the run they're on right now? They seem to be getting big goals now.
Oh yeah, they're working hard, and they're competing, they're battling. They're getting their noses a bit dirty in the corners, and they're getting rewarded for it. And right now the two of them are going really well, and hopefully that continues.
What do you think of Miller?
Once again, like that line in general, they got off to a slow start, but as the game went on, he found his legs. He did a great job racing for the loose pucks, so we kept the play alive. It wasn't an icing, and then in the shift in overtime, I was waiting for him to wind it up. And but the thing is that he got his legs going. I think he's feeling more confident as the game went on once again, and he has to use his legs to be successful. And there's a couple times tonight where he was about to get sprung loose, and he would have probably won the race, but the puck just didn't bounce his way that time. But I thought he was fine again.
What did you think of that sequence there where I thought Ball was hammering pucks to get like 3 chances?
I think it was 3 in a row, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If it came back to him again, I was going to say short side, but but their guy did a good job of getting in the shooting lane, so he wanted to make sure he didn't get it blocked, and so you got to give their guy credit.
You did a good job except when Voracek and Giroux were up against it, and they're just a handful.
Well, they're pretty dynamic. They create a lot of scoring opportunities, and it was funny with the matchups tonight. I started putting Gordo's line up against them just to try to slow him down, but every time they entered our zone, they created something, and they're good hockey players.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's a tough situation for him.
How do you evaluate the road trip? Obviously, you had to be disappointed.
Yeah, well, definitely disappointed in the losses. There's a lot of hockey played that was good hockey. I thought that we didn't score enough goals in the first 3 games to win hockey games, but we did tonight, and just didn't get a couple bounces that we could have had.
Voracek called this shotgun hockey. He said we can't play shotgun hockey with these guys. But it's a fast sheet of ice here. This team skates.
Yeah, well, I think they do skate and they work, and they're a fast team. But I thought that we played pretty well tonight. I thought that we created a lot of opportunities, and they're a fast team, and they get you on your heels. But I think that we battled out there and competed hard.
Is that the most ice that you've seen Voracek and Giroux have probably in the last couple of months? In terms of getting open space?
Yeah, they really skated tonight for me. I thought Giroux really skated well too, and Raffle, the whole line. And then when we popped up Strider and Delzato out there with them together, it was a pretty lethal 5 guys on the ice at times.
That's Philadelphia Flyers head coach Craig.
Chief, how difficult is that for a goaltender? It's one thing to come in off the bench in the game, but right before warm-ups and.
That's hard. Yeah, definitely. I think your mindset is, you're not playing tonight, and then all of a sudden you got to, get everything together in a real quick amount of time. So.
Did Ray know in the afternoon there was a chance he could come in, or he didn't know until the last second?
Last second.
Ray obviously struggled 4 goals in the first 12 shots. Steve was back at that point in the second period. Did you think about going with Steve at any point?
Nope. Felt sick.
Is there anything you saw though, Emery, tonight? If a couple of those goals, pucks hit him, normally he'd stop him, but they were bouncing right.
Yeah, a couple bounces and stuff, yeah, around there. But said it's a tough situation for him.
How do you evaluate the road trip? Obviously, you had to be disappointed.
Yeah, well, definitely disappointed in the losses. There's a lot of hockey played that was good hockey. I thought that we didn't score enough goals in the first 3 games to win hockey games, but we did tonight and just didn't get a couple bounces that we could have had.
Voracek called this shotgun hockey. He said we can't play shotgun hockey with these guys. But it's a fast sheet of ice here. This team skates.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they do skate and they work, and they're a fast team. But I thought that we played pretty well tonight. I thought that we created a lot of opportunities, and they're a fast team, and they get you on your heels. But I think that we battled out there and competed hard.
Is that the most ice that you've seen Voracek and Drew have probably in the last couple months? In terms of getting open space?
Yeah, they really skated tonight for me. I thought Drew really skated well too, and Raffle, the whole line. And then when we popped up Strider and Delzato out there with them together, it was a pretty lethal 5 guys on the ice at times.